can't believe she left me. Well, you know what they say. When the cat's away, the mice shall play. Now these girls are supposed to be having some litter. Doesn't look like she has any left. This is Jane Doe. She got plenty of food. They've been eating this byproduct of corn or whatever it is. So y'all don't look like y'all need any food. This is Hair. You don't look like you had any babies either. I don't know if the guys were sterile or what was going on, but if they don't have any time soon, I don't know what to do. Actually, I'm gonna leave yours undone. I guess we're gonna try to find some bucks to breed with these, because they were falling off, and most of them was accepting them or lifting for the bucks. So maybe I'm thinking it was the bucks. Now, the first time we tried to breed them, it was like a week after the temperature dropped below 85. And if anybody doesn't know about rabbits, raising rabbits, or want to learn about raising rabbits, with the bucks, they become sterile if the temperature is above 85. And this is Chewy. She's our most prominent one. But after she gets bred a few times, she gets kind of aggressive. So all of these, she doesn't look like she has any. But she is low on food, so she's the only one that's been eating her food so far. Water's good. Need to tap that off. Tap that. All right. So I have a chicken here that, we need to get some feed, that some reason like to escape, so I got to find a way to get her. Why are y'all so loud? Checking on their feeders. This has been a nice ordeal for us to be able to leave for long periods of time. Just take a regular old trash can, or you could do any container. You can get these from Amazon. I'll link them to the side, or you can get them at Tractor. I saw a few from Tractor Supply. I don't like this version because when the chickens go in here, sometimes their necks push against there and then they can't get the food. So if you have it, you got to kind of go like that for them to get some food. It's a good design to do like this at the end of the day, so that way you don't have rodents coming inside and taking your food from your animals and whatnot. And sometimes they might even poop in there, and that's not sanitary. So I see the point of that. However, is a design flaws some type of way. I'll show you on the other coops of how I like their design, but it's just a pain in the hassle. So there is always going to be pros and cons to whatever you do. You just have to figure out a way to see if that pro outweighs that con. They have been loving this area. They done got this area all nice and mowed down and whatnot. They stay up underneath the trees, branches right there that have fell off their last year Arctic blast. What's wrong, guys? Huh? Y'all ready to eat? Y'all think it's a food time? All right, let me see what I can do for y'all. Latte does not like me, but I only care about Sugar and Faith. These girls, and what's called in Mocha is even kind of warming up to me now. We did this, and y'all know from a previous video, we got some minerals in there. We got some Redmond salt and Redmond conditioner, and then inside here we got a salt block, salt lick, whatever. And then here we got some baking soda and some kelp. Baking soda is going to help them if they feel bloated. They'll eat that kelp. If they need any type of, they'll feel that they need any type of minerals and start eating on that. Oh, yeah, you're so cute. Oh, so cute. Yo. Oh, you just love that, don't you? You just love that. You want to get you some new friends today. You know that? Well, you ain't gonna see them for about 2 weeks. Ain't nothing. She always wondering, can you get over here? Thank you. She always wonder what my hand do. Yeah, you feel better? Whew. So this little girl right here had me doing a workout. Had to do like a little trap right there to get her, but she likes to fly over the fence. So what I did was I clipped one side of her wing. We normally have 4 months or at 2 months, right when we put them onto grass, clip their wings. But I guess it's been a while now. They're plenty of age. Their feathers grown back, and so she's been flying constantly over the fence. So now this should alleviate some of the problems from her doing that. Might have to do that with the rest of them. Oh wow, maybe that's why she flew the coop. So I put a new bag in here on Sunday, and it's Saturday, so about a week's worth of 50-pound bag they're going through. While we're here, these are the caps I was talking about, where you can just put them right inside here and you'll be done. But we just, for the most part, leave it off. I think I need to start putting it on there. Yeah, okay, we got all the caps right there. Look at y'all laying in the wrong spot. I got y'all this nice little nesting box. And y'all pooping all over it. Gonna wash that out tomorrow, move this. Actually, we're gonna move y'all. So I didn't bring my egg basket, so I'll just put these in here for right now. You can see the difference. Clean eggs. They're laying a lot better now that we're getting closer to the summer solstice, I guess, or the winter solstice, wherever December 21st is supposed to happen. I put it up on the screen. So our American breasts, they're laying a lot eggs now. Probably January, February, we're going to be start putting them in the incubator and trying to see what their hatch rate is. We've been seeing, oh, I couldn't show y'all quick enough. We've been seeing some of the roosters mounting these hens, so that's good to see. If next year you're thinking about acquiring some egg laying chickens, you do not have to have a rooster. You do not have to have a rooster to have your hens lay eggs. However, if you want your to be self-sustainable and to hatch out some eggs, you will need a rooster, because that rooster will be fertilizing your hens, and the sperm will be up into the hens for a good, I think they said viable for at least 2 weeks inside of the hen. Look at her, she's trying to get out again. Look at her, she's just so bad. All right, so now that all the animals are taken care of, I'm on my way to do some errands, to kind of tell you about where the missus that, no, she didn't forever leave the homestead. Her and our oldest daughter are on a girls' night out with some other fellow homesteaders. Our oldest daughter is back from Hawaii, and they're gonna do like a tattoo party, I guess you can say. They're gonna spend the whole night of just doing tattoos, drinking, eating, all this other crap. But while she is gone, I'm gonna be able to get her an early Christmas present. I'm going out into Terrell, which was close to about 2 hours away. Going to check on this animal to see if they actually look good, and I bought a cage to put them in if they do pass the test. And then I might even go to another location to check on another animal that I probably will get for the following week. I was trying to get them today, but they're using for some petting zoo. I was trying to get them actually Wednesday, but somebody was going to purchase them, but they backed out on them. And so I was asking if I could get them today. She said yeah. Then all of a sudden now she's doing a petting zoo and don't want to take them out the petting zoo. I guess they're a money maker, whatever like that. Whatever it may be, it's no problem. If Lord's willing, I'll be able to get them next week. If not, oh well. Looks like they got some type of car show where I'm at right now. That's kind of interesting, like hot rods and old school muscle cars. Got some Mustangs and whatnot. Pretty cool. I just wish it wasn't right in the middle of a busy traffic area.
The Englishes and the Aussies and the Corgis. Is that bread good? Mom is trying to make her a sandwich. Is that bread good? Mom, have I? Because I put them over there on that side to let them graze until we get that fixed. At least they're not too big.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You gonna do what our neighbors do?
Yeah. Well, we're gonna breed these. We have supposed to be going. Stay back. Supposed to be getting a ram tomorrow, and so we have two other. So as y'all can see, we got some sheep. They are both possibly Dorper. You can see a strong sense of the Dorpers. They wasn't sure what breed they were, and if they were crossed with anything, or how old they were exactly. They were bottom feeding these lambs, and they are now on to basically sheep food. And so they gave me some of their sheep food, so that way we kind of incorporate with our sheep food, even though the only sheep food that we naturally give them is going to be, right now, because of the weather and the season, is going to be straw or hay. And we'll give them some sweet feed just to kind of bucket train them. Definitely going to have to do that with these young fellas here, in general speaking. They're very, not too skittish. They're kind of friendly. That's one thing that we should have done with these other sheep that we had. We try to always get younger animals so that way we can train them. But luckily, the sheep, what we have with Sugar and Faith, they are very friendly. They're not skittish like our friend's sheep, that I think they're Shetland sheeps. They're very skittish. Well, one of them is getting kind of more used to us now, is opening up to us, so that's good. Now what I have to do is figure out where to put these guys at. I was thinking about around the small barn by the greenhouse, but because of the season, the sun is at lower areas, so it's not enough sunlight. So I'm not sure we're going to be able to get a good charge on the solarizer for the fence. What I might wind up doing, I'm definitely going to put the Gallagher S30 on this small 84 linear feet fence on them. I got to think of a way to do a housing, and possibly, I think I know what I can do with the housing, so we should be good on that. I think I have an idea. I think we're going to do that, since we have those other coops and it's only temporary. We're going to basically quarantine these sheep for about a week, maybe 2 weeks, depending on how they're going with a week, and then introduce them into with the other flock. I think that's what we're going to be doing. So now I'm waiting to hear back from another person that we were thinking about buying some sheep from, but she hasn't responded back to me. Hopefully she does soon, so that way I can just make one trip. If not, we'll just have to come back out here again, and then they'll be housed with these sheep, possibly, if I like their whole setup. But kind of excited. We're slowly introducing our flock. We started off with 2, now we got 4, even though these won't be ready to breed till next year around this time, or probably a little bit earlier. Let's see, today, so probably around October of next year. And the sheep that we'll probably get tomorrow will be able to breed around the same time. I gotta find out what age those sheep, so that way we can kind of coordinate. Hopefully we could breed at least 4 of them around April, May time frame, so that way around this time next year we can have some lamb in our freezer. Just when I was about an hour away from the house, the lady finally hit me up and said it was fine to come over. I won't be purchasing these sheeps. Like I said, we will be just checking them out, seeing how they are, how they act towards me and whatnot. And if they're okay, then probably tomorrow morning I will ride back down here and scoop them up and take them back to the place of our homestead. The question is, once I do that, where would I stick them at? Because I think these are quite a lot larger than the 2 lambs that we have now. So that will be a question. I might have to just stick them into one of our American breast coops, or put them in with our egg layers. And from our last experience with the egg layers, the sheep was just eating up the food. And so what I might wind up doing is, well, they only will be in there for about a week, and then we can put them in with the rest of the herd. So we'll see.
Them and say, you know, somebody would be like, well, we'll just eat them. And I'm like, well, I'm not really ready for that because they're babies, but
that wind up being the perfect deal after all. They are, I thought they were females, but they wind up being males. So we won't possibly be keeping them. Well, actually, so for those that are breeding sheep, goats, bulls, and selling them for flocks, I have a question for y'all. So since I don't want to do line breeding, because I want to also still improve the genetics and be able to sell some sheep for people that want to start their flock themselves. So should I keep at least 2 males, or how should I go about that? Comment, if you could, comment down below and let me know. I'm thinking having 2 males, having one breed the whole flock, and then any females out of that flock will keep, and any males that go to the butcher. Then the next rotation of breeding, when it's ready for the sheep to get bred again, what I can do is take the other male, and that way I can steadily increase the flock without exchanging out my buck or my ram. So maybe I'm overthinking it. I just don't know. We're getting into this, so I don't know the whole process to improve our genetics. And also when people are coming to purchase some of our flocks, that they are getting, you know, not a brother sister type of ordeal. So we'll see. Comment down below and let us know. So as I was editing this, I realized I guess the camera didn't hit record, the battery died, or something happened. I didn't get the footage. But to kind of give you the gist of what happened, we got the sheeps into their pen, got them all squared away. However, I did something terribly wrong. I didn't check the forecast because we've had a great warm weather throughout this week. And so I didn't realize that we had below freezing. It was like 26, 28 degrees last night, or that night, I should say. And the last 2 sheep, they were already puny and very tiny and whatnot. And I should have took in consideration that the lady that I got the sheep from said she had them in the barn to keep them warm with a heating lamp and stuff on. I should have did the same thing, where I should have checked the forecast. Didn't. So 2 of them woke up the following morning. They were shivering. I tried to give them some electrolyte. They just didn't pull through. So now we're just stuck with 2. Lesson learned. I feel real horrible about it, but we're just gonna have to press on. So now we're just stuck with those 2 lambs. They are doing fine, but we will be sharing more about that in a later video. Just wanted to kind of give you a recap of what happened, of the missed footage. So until the next video, let's grow together.